The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign
Welcome back, dears. How are you all? Doing good? Okay. So, it's a high time to start your studies. Okay. So, for memorizing the contents, let me share a tip with you. Okay. So, study the contents related with a pictorial representation. Clear? So, it will help you to memorize the content very easily. Clear? So, just create your own diagrammatic representation with each subjects and the particular contents. So, it will help you to recall. Okay, students. So, try that and let's start our session. Okay. So, last class we have discussed about the contents, that is the advanced contents and utilities which we are including in HTML program. What are that? Yes, that is the list, contents and table. Is it? And we have studied about different type of list and tables. That is clear? So, today we are going to discuss about the frames in a web page, the divisions in a web page. So, shall we move how we can web page? Do that. Okay. So, how we can divide the web browser or the web page? Here, the browser window, that means you will get a particular web page like this, means you can divide the page into different columns or rows. Okay, for that the HTML provides a facility that is known as frame set. Clear? And we have the tag frame set. It is a container tag. It frames the particular web page into different sections. Let's see how we can do that. Here the frame set tag is a container tag which have an opening and closing tag. Okay, and the main attributes of the frame set tag is columns. First one is columns. So it helps you to divide the web page into a column. Okay, and another one is row, which help you to divide the web browser into horizontal line or rows. Okay, and another one is border. You can give borders to different frames. You can apply the borders in this. And another one is border color. Same as you can apply border colors to differentiate the frames. Clear? And next one is the main tag, which is the sub tag which is including inside the frame set tag is frame. Okay, this frame is we are using to indicate or include the particular web pages or content inside a frame. Okay, you can include the different web pages into 2 or 3 contents in a same web page. For that we are using frame tag. So frame tag, it is an empty tag. What is an empty tag? Yes, which is only have the opening tag, is it? And its main attribute is src, that is source, which identifies the, or we can include the web pages with the frame. Okay, we'll show you. Okay, and another one is no resize. If a particular web browser which is not worked with the frame set, means you can use it non-resize, or it will not divide the web page. Okay, and another one is scrolling effect. So if you divide the web page into 2 sections, means if you have a long content in one section, you can include the scrolling effect. So it will scroll to the another contents. Okay, generally we are giving the value as yes or no, or else it will automatically apply auto. Okay, another one is margin width and margin height. Here it is we can give the height and width of that particular web page. Okay, the frame which you are including. Another one is name. You want to include the name of that particular web page. Clear? So, these are the main attributes of frame tag. Okay. The main content we are using that frame set, and the sub tag which we are using that frame. Okay. And here you can see an example with the HTML program. If you are including a frame set tag, no need to include body tag. Okay. Clear? So, if you are including a frame set, no need to include a body tag. So, you are including frame set. So, now it is dividing the web browser. Here we are given the command. How it is divided? By rows or horizontally. Okay. And here it is, we are giving the value. That means it just includes 3 rows. That's why we are given the values 3. Okay. So, here it is 20%. The first frame will be 20%. Totally we are dividing the content into 100%. Okay. So, the first content will be 20 and 30 and the last one is 50. So, each content we have different web pages. In the first frame, here it is 20%, that is sample 1 frame. Like this, it is including 3 web pages in a single web page. Clear? So, like this you can declare the frame set with HTML program. Okay. And the next one is targeting the frames. That means if you are dividing the content in left and right, okay, you are just clicking the link in a left frame means the content will be displayed in right frame. Okay, so like the in Wikipedia page you can see that, or else in Gmail or like that. You have the options home, profile like this. After clicking that, it will be displaying in the same web page. Is it in the right side or left side? So, like this, the content we are using to represent that is targeting frames. Okay, let's see. Here you can see a web page. Here in the left side, I have given a link. Like this, you can sample. Here I am giving the web page. So, after clicking the web page, here the details will be displayed. Like this, you have the different options, history, profile, like this. So, these are the technique which is displaying with this frame. Okay, and here I am giving the option. The program is, we are dividing the columns into, the first section is 200 pixels. Okay, and the remaining asterisk content which represents the remaining portion. Okay, so it will include the remaining part. And for the frame SRC, I have given the main HTML. This is the main HTML. After clicking in the left frame, so it wants to display the content. So it is another web page. Is it the web page? After clicking that, it is displaying another page. Okay, here we have represented the name where it want to display, and here it is displaying the content. Clear? So that is the use of targeting frames. We are giving a target for a web page. Clear? Okay. And next one is nesting of frames. That means you can include 2 or 3 frame sets or frames inside a single frame. Okay, here you can see the coding. So here we are dividing the content into 2 sections, 85 and the remaining content in rows. Okay, and another one is, so in row it will be displaying sample 1, first row, and second one again we are dividing into 2 sections, 200 and the remaining part. So second section will be divided with columns. Okay, here you can see that's 2 web pages, and this web page will be divided with 2 columns. Okay, so such program is known as, or such options is known as nesting of frames. Yeah, frames inside a frame. Clear? You have here the word nesting. Nested loop like that, is it? Okay. And next one is no frames. Same as no resize, and here you have the option no frames. if sometimes some browsers will not display the frames. So the content should display the option. Is it? So here we are giving an option as no frame. Okay. So if you are clicking that particular content, you will get the another web page. Clear? The details which we included in that same in that frames. Okay, that is the use of no frames. It is also a container tag. Clear? Okay. And here another one is the next content which we have to study mainly is the forms. Okay, which is related with the scripting languages. What is a form? You have here about the application forms and like that, is it? You have to include the details. So same as if you want to enter the details through web page means you have the facility, that is forms. You can input the content. Okay, mainly we are that is entering the content through this forms and which will work with the backend software means it is a database of text. Okay, and mainly it will be work with common gateway interface. Okay, it will connect with the server and it accept the details which you have entered. Clear? So it will work with AC, that is active server pages and PHP like that, the database contents. Is it? And the main tab because we are using the form tab. It is also a container tab. Clear? And we are whatever the content we have inputted means it will be handled by the form handler. The software which is in the web browser is known as form handler, which that is activate with this browser and the content and it will transfer to the web, that is servers. Clear? And here form handler, it is a definition for form handler. So it is a web program, software program which activate on the web server and it accept the content through the web browser. Okay, here we are using with the form. Clear? And the main attribute of the form tag is, first one is action. That means it want to activate whatever the content you have entered means it want to accept or it want to send to the server. Is it? So mainly we have the actions that you want to enter or it want to be accept the content. Is it? And another one is method. How it works. Sometimes it just gets the options. Sometimes it will post. Like the username and password means you have to submit the content or you want to send. So for that we are using the method post. Clear? And another one is target. So the target we have already said that what is the sections. If it is target blank means it will display in a new window. While you are downloading some content, if it is a PDF means it will be open in a different window. Oh, is it? So that option is known as blank. It will be displayed in a new window. And another one is cells means what is that? It's again it have a different window. That is a different tab in a particular web browser. Clear? And another one is parent means it will be displayed in the same web page. Okay. And same as you have the different options. So that is the use of target frame or target option. Okay. And another one is form controls. So we have different options to enter. Is it in a rectangular box or in round? Is it or in a square box? So such activity or such option is known as controls. Is it? So we can use the forms that is controls to collect the data using different options. Whatever options it is, that is text box, that is in a rectangular. You have typing the username in a rectangular box. That is known as text box and same as password. Is it? And another one is checkbox. If you are using password, it will be displayed in an asterisk form. Is it? So that is another control. And another one is checkbox. Just you are clicking, it will be displaying it with a tick mark. And another one is radio button. If you are in a round shape, you can choose a particular option in a web page. And another one is text area. It will be given if you have seen in some web pages type the comments, you will get a square box. So that is the option text area. And another one is select box. From a list of options you can choose, that is the select box. And another one is submit. Is it after entering the contents you are just clicking a button, submit. And another one is reset. If you want to reset means you can use. So these are the different controls we are using with the input tag. We are entering the details to that. Is it? Yes. So here is the main tag input. And we have these options to input the contents. And its main attribute is type. Here we are giving the type as text box, that is check box, like that. So that is the attribute. So the main attribute of input tag is type. For you can use different type of options. And another one is name. Will show you the program, then you can understand. You have to give the form name. Okay. And another one is value. If it is text box or anything. And size. If you are giving for username 25 words or this much character, is it? So that content is known as size. And the maximum length. If you are entering some password or anything, you have the maximum length. You have to enter that much of content, is it? So such attribute is known as maximum length, which included with input tag. Clear? Okay. Here you can see the program. The first one is form. Okay, it's action which will connect with PHP server. That is the me. Okay, login PHP. Method is post. Clear? And here it is name. We are just arranging content in a paragraph style. So the first one is name, and this content we have already studied that. That is for extra space. So this much content it will give a particular space. After that, the input type. What is the type? Text. That means you can enter the name. And here it is the name for that text boxes first name. And it is size is 30 letters you can enter. Okay. And here it is the maximum length is 25. Clear? And next section is password. Like that we can include the contents. And another one is here it is the reset button. Okay. So these are the simple method to include a form. To include the name and password. Like this, if it is username and password you can use. Is it? Yes. Clear? Okay. And here it is the text area. Another section we have included. The comments you can use in that. Is it? So the text area is also a container tag. The main attribute of the text area is, the first one is name. Same as input tag, we have a name. And another one is rows. How many that is the length of the content which will be displayed in a text area. And columns, how much the height and width which represent this rows and columns. Clear? Okay. And the next one is, here we can, the method to include a text area into the form tag. Here you can see the text area rows equal to 10 and columns equal to, and its name is address. Mainly we got the areas to enter the address. So just like we have given the name to identify that particular section, that is address. Clear? And another control is select. That is, you have a list of content to choose. You can choose the particular. Generally we have that to select a country or any options. Is it? So that is the use of select, and its main tag, which is we have the option, that is option tag. Clear? And here the main attribute of select is name. Same as we have to identify the option with a name, and another one is size. You can include any number of options, and another one is multiple. If you want to select multiple items means you can choose. And mainly in Naukri or any job registration or that is websites, you can see this option. You can choose many options in a list of contents. Clear? Just go through these websites. So you will get these options. The forms option you can see very easily. Or else in some Purna you can choose, or you can see the options. Okay. Here the main attribute of options is selected and the particular values. Here you can see that. So default the value will be selected in some case. Is it? So that is the option selected. That is the use of selected attribute, and value is the main value which we have to include in a select. Okay, in that list you have to display means you can include these values. We have a practical section for this. Okay, we'll see in that. And another one is grouping the field set, grouping the contents. In some web pages you have seen that is for profile or bio data. In a section you can see that. In that you can enter your details. And another section, education qualification. Is it? In a website the forms is divided into subsections. So to divide that content we are using that field set. Just go through that Naukri website. Just register on it. Okay, you will get an idea. And here it is finally. In this we are using that legend to separate the contents. Okay. And here the form submission. Finally we are entering, after entering the details we are submitting our form. Is it? How it is work? It will connect with the server side script. That is guestbook.php. Okay, it will connect with the database and it will, that is, act with the particular details. So for that only we are using the contents method and post. Okay, so these are the contents for form submission. Clear? So after including the different forms and contents we have submitting the work. Is it? And how this server will work? This will discuss in the next chapter. Okay, what are the functions it will work with? Clear? So we'll study in the next chapter, and the updated version of the HTML is HTML5. So it has a feature that it will include the video and audio, and the many contents we are using nowadays. Is it clear? So that's all about this chapter, that is about web design using HTML programs. And here we have discussed about the list, frames, is it, tables and forms. Okay, and the sample creation of the forms using the controls. Okay, and the next chapter we are going to study about scripting language, that is JavaScript, how it will work with the web page. Clear? So stay safe, study well, and just study with these concepts, that is memorize the content. And one more tip to increase your memory is after going to bed, just recall the happy contents which has happened in that day. Okay, it will improve your memory. Clear? So just recall the contents and be happy, stay safe.